the court, Steph and his wife Ayesha, they're doing really important work throughout the Bay Area. The Currys' priorities, they're simple, but they're crucial, helping children to have access.
The Curry Chronicles: Navigating Fame, Family, and Controversy. Behind every great success story lies an untold journey. For Ayesha Curry, that journey has been anything but straightforward. The woman who stands beside NBA superstar Stephen Curry has carved her own path, faced her own challenges, and built her own empire. But with great visibility comes great scrutiny, and the Currys have weathered storms that would have broken many others. Today, we explore the full story of Ayesha Curry, entrepreneur, mother, wife, and a force in her own right. From humble beginnings to headline-making controversies, this is a tale of resilience, ambition, and the price of living in the public eye. Before the spotlight. Long before the world knew her as Ayesha Curry, she was Ayesha Alexander, a young girl with multicultural roots and big dreams. Born on March 23, 1989 in Toronto, Canada, Ayesha grew up in a household rich with cultural diversity. Her mother's Afro-Jamaican and Chinese-Jamaican heritage blended with her father's African-American and Polish background, creating a unique upbringing filled with diverse traditions and flavors. This multicultural experience would later influence her approach to cooking and her worldview. At 14, Ayesha's family relocated to Charlotte, North Carolina, a move that would ultimately change the course of her life, though she couldn't have known it then. It was in a church youth group where she first crossed paths with Stephen Curry, a year older, and in her eyes, just another teenage boy that the girls had crushes on. Neither could have imagined their futures would become so deeply intertwined. By 18, Ayesha had set her sights on Hollywood. Moving to Los Angeles to pursue acting and modeling, she was determined to make a name for herself. She landed small roles in indie films like Underground Street Flippers and Love for Sale. But the breakthrough she hoped for remained elusive. In an industry known for its brutal competitiveness, Ayesha found herself at a crossroads. Breaking into Hollywood without connections is incredibly difficult. For every success story, there are thousands of talented individuals who never get their big break. The resilience it takes to keep going is remarkable. Then, in 2014, a spontaneous decision changed everything. Ayesha posted a cooking video on YouTube, showing viewers how to prepare a simple meal. She had no culinary training, no food industry connections, just a natural charisma and genuine love for cooking. Her channel, Little Lights of Mine, began as a hobby, but quickly gained traction. What started as casual videos soon blossomed into cookbooks, television appearances, and eventually, her own cooking show. Ayesha had found her calling, not in the acting career she'd initially pursued, but in the culinary world where her multicultural background and approachable style resonated with audiences. The love story. While Ayesha was finding her footing in Los Angeles, Stephen Curry was making waves in college basketball. Their paths crossed again in 2008, when Stephen reached out during a trip to LA for the ESPY Awards. Despite her reluctance to date an athlete, Ayesha agreed to meet him. Their first date was far from the glamorous outings we might expect from future sports royalty. Ayesha picked Stephen up in her old Astro van, and they spent the day exploring Hollywood Boulevard, sipping chai lattes, and visiting Madame Tussauds. She expected an arrogant athlete, but instead found a kind, humble young man who made her laugh and feel at ease. By 2011, they were exchanging vows in the very church where they first met as teenagers. Their love story seemed picture-perfect, young, successful, and deeply in love. But building a life together in the public eye would present challenges they couldn't have anticipated. As Stephen's star rose in the NBA, their family grew. Their first daughter, Riley, quickly became a social media sensation after appearing at press conferences. Daughters Ryan and son Cannon followed, and in 2023, they welcomed their fourth child, Kais. Through Stephen's meteoric rise with the Golden State Warriors, Ayesha was building something of her own. Building an empire. In 2016, Ayesha published her first cookbook, The Seasoned Life, which became a bestseller. She secured hosting roles on Food Network and ABC's Great American Baking Show. Rather than resting in her husband's shadow, Ayesha leveraged her platform to create her own brand. What makes Ayesha Curry remarkable is her determination to carve out her own identity. In an era where being a basketball wife could have been her only claim to fame, she built businesses that stand on their own merit. Her lifestyle brand, Sweet July, expanded to include a retail store in Oakland, a magazine, products, and eventually a cafe in Santa Monica. The name, inspired by the month when all her children were born and she married Steven, represented new beginnings and celebration, themes that resonated throughout her business approach. Together, the Currys became more than sports celebrities. They were a brand, a power couple representing family values, entrepreneurship, and philanthropy. Their Eat, Learn, Play Foundation, launched in 2019, works to improve the lives of children in Oakland and across the nation, addressing hunger, education, and physical activity. What the Currys have accomplished goes beyond celebrity philanthropy. They've created sustainable programs that make real differences in children's lives. Their commitment to these causes is genuine. Under the microscope. But with increasing fame came increasing scrutiny. The couple that seemed too perfect became targets for rumors, speculation, and controversy. Their carefully curated image began facing challenges on multiple fronts. First came the whispers of infidelity. An Instagram model claimed to have proof of Steven's unfaithfulness, though no evidence ever materialized. The accusation came as Ayesha was pregnant with their third child, making the public spectacle all the more painful. In 2019, during a candid conversation on Red Table Talk, Ayesha opened up about her insecurities, admitting she sometimes felt overlooked while women constantly approached her husband. Her honest reflection on the challenges of being married to an NBA star was quickly twisted by critics, who accused her of being ungrateful or revealing problems in her marriage. Celebrity couples face unique pressures. Every word, every expression is analyzed and often misconstrued. When you add social media to the mix, where context is often lost and hot takes are rewarded, it creates an almost impossible situation. Even seemingly innocent choices became fodder for gossip. When Ayesha posted photos of herself in a platinum blonde wig, the internet erupted with speculation about her motivations. Was this a response to the cheating rumors? Was she trying to look like the women supposedly pursuing her husband? The rumors escalated to claims that the Currys had an open marriage. Allegations that pushed Ayesha to respond directly on social media, writing, "Don't believe everything you read. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Don't disrespect my marriage like that, please, and thank you." What's remarkable about the Currys is their ability to present a united front, despite the constant barrage of rumors. Many couples in their position have crumbled under far less pressure. Legal challenges. As if personal rumors weren't enough, legal and business challenges soon emerged. Steven's involvement with cryptocurrency company FTX placed him in the center of controversy when the company collapsed amid fraud allegations in late 2022. Steven, who had appeared in commercials for the crypto exchange, found himself named in lawsuits alongside other celebrities like Tom Brady and Shaquille O'Neal. Though he was merely an endorser, not an executive, the legal entanglements cast a shadow over his carefully maintained image. Another lawsuit followed related to Steven's promotion of NFTs, specifically the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. The lawsuit alleged that celebrities had secretly profited from promoting these digital assets without proper disclosure of their financial interests. Meanwhile, Ayesha faced her own legal battle. In 2020, celebrity branding company Flutie Entertainment sued her for $10 million, claiming she had breached their contract. According to the lawsuit, Flutie had been instrumental in transforming Ayesha from a social media food blogger into a culinary entrepreneur, but had been denied their rightful share when Ayesha terminated their agreement. Business disputes like these are common in the entertainment industry, but they take on a different dimension when they involve high-profile individuals. The stakes are higher, not just financially, but in terms of reputation and future business opportunities. Flutie Entertainment claimed that Ayesha had deliberately stalled projects they had developed together, including Homemade, a meal kit and lifestyle product business, and Yardy Girl, a production company meant to expand her reach in entertainment. They alleged that after years of building these ventures, they had been shut out of the empire they helped create. The Paris Incident. The summer of 2024 should have been a time of celebration for the Curry family. Stephen had helped Team USA secure a gold medal at the Paris Olympics, adding another achievement to his legendary career. But off the court, a tense confrontation with French police became an unexpected headline. After a basketball event, Ayesha, carrying her newborn son Kais, was walking with her mother-in-law Sonia Curry, 6-year-old son Cannon, and family friend Draymond Green. The group was stopped by French police enforcing a security blockade, preventing them from reaching their vehicle. The situation escalated when one of the officers allegedly touched baby Kais on the head. This seemingly small action triggered an immediate reaction from the family. Sonia Curry confronted the officers, telling them, "You will not sleep well. Don't touch the baby." Draymond Green demanded answers, while Ayesha, visibly shaken and with tears in her eyes, tried to maintain her composure while holding her infant son. Cultural differences and language barriers can quickly turn routine security measures into tense confrontations. When you add celebrity status, security concerns, and a mother's protective instincts, the potential for misunderstanding multiplies exponentially. Videos of the altercation quickly went viral, adding another layer of public scrutiny to the Curry family's life. What should have been a triumphant Olympic moment became overshadowed by this unexpected confrontation. Business setbacks. Early 2024 brought another challenge for Ayesha when she announced the closure of her Sweet July store in Oakland. After 4 years of operation, the store shuttered on February 9th, with an official statement citing customer and employee safety as the primary factor. The explanation didn't sit well with many Oakland residents and business owners. Some pointed to statistics showing a 33% decrease in violent and property crimes in the area, questioning the safety narrative. Others speculated that the real reasons might be more business-related: low customer traffic, high overhead costs, or shifting priorities. When a high-profile business cites safety concerns as a reason for leaving, it reinforces negative perceptions about our community. Many businesses here are thriving, which makes you wonder if there were other factors at play. Meanwhile, as the Oakland location closed, Ayesha opened a new Sweet July cafe in Santa Monica, inside the luxury Regent Hotel. To some observers, this move suggested a strategic shift from a community-focused brand to a more upscale, luxury experience. A natural evolution, perhaps, but one that sparked debate about authenticity and community commitment. And now, rumors are circulating that Ayesha may be facing a significant financial setback. According to unconfirmed reports, she may be required to pay Flutie Entertainment the full $10 million they sought in their lawsuit against her. While no official statement has been released, sources claim that Ayesha and her legal team have been preparing for this possibility. A $10 million judgment would be substantial for any entrepreneur, regardless of their net worth or connection to a wealthy spouse. These kinds of settlements can have long-lasting implications for business operations and future ventures. Resilience and reinvention. Through all these challenges, public scrutiny, legal battles, business setbacks, Ayesha Curry has consistently demonstrated resilience. Her journey from actress-turned-food blogger to multifaceted entrepreneur has been marked by continuous reinvention and adaptation. The Currys continue their philanthropic work, focusing on children's nutrition, education, and physical activity. Despite the controversies and challenges, their commitment to giving back remains steadfast. What's noteworthy about the Currys' approach to charity is its consistency. Many celebrities engage in philanthropy when it's convenient or beneficial to their image, but the Currys have made it a central part of their lives, regardless of what else is happening. As for Ayesha's future, rumors that she might step away from public life seem premature. Throughout her career, she has shown an ability to pivot, to find new avenues for her creativity and business acumen. From cookbook author to restaurant owner, from retail entrepreneur to media personality, Ayesha Curry has repeatedly proven her adaptability. Closing thoughts. The story of Ayesha Curry is still being written. What began as a love story between a teenage girl and boy at a church youth group has evolved into a complex narrative about fame, family, business, and resilience. In a world that often reduces women to their relationships with famous men, Ayesha has insisted on defining herself. Behind the headlines, Beyond the controversies, at the heart of it all is a woman navigating the extraordinary circumstances of her life with grace, determination, and an unwavering commitment to family. Whatever comes next for Ayesha Curry, one thing seems certain: she will face it on her own terms, continuing to reshape her narrative and legacy.